Hi, now in this video we are going to cover another useful IELTS reading hint, and that is to search for numbers first. Now remember, in the IELTS exam, speed is key and time is of essence. So, in order to save some time in the exam, search for numbers first. Why? Because numbers are much more easier to locate than words. So, all we got to do is, of course, start off with our questions, read all the questions first, and then lock down a number. Once we lock down a number, then we have to read the line which contains the number to see if that could be the answer. If it is, you could simply jot it down as our answer. But please note that numbers can also be expressed in words also. So, we might not be that lucky every single time, and sometimes we might not be able to find all the answers in a single go. Let's just have a look at an example. In this case, we've got this instruction. It's very typical of number examples. It says write one number only. So let's quickly circle that. Now let's read our questions first. Question number 31 says, in which year did Olympics start? My keywords, Olympics start. The next question, ancient Olympics were no longer held after which year? I'll quickly circle ancient Olympics, no longer held. Okay, so now armed with that knowledge, let's now move into the text. As discussed, we'll ignore everything else till such time that we come across a number. In this case, a number is right over here. So, let's just read the line which contains that number. The text tells us that the most widely accepted date for the inception of the ancient Olympics is 776 BC. Now, what is inception? Inception means start, doesn't it? So looks like we have already found our first answer. It would be 776. So we'll quickly circle it, put number 31 next to it. Now our next question was ancient Olympics no longer held. The next number, if you read through, it's actually over here. So let's read the line, the third last line in the text, which contains that keyword. The text tells us that the Olympic Games reached their peak in 6th century BC, but then gradually declined in importance and officially ended just 7 years after 393 AD. So the correct answer over here is not just 393, it is 7 years after 393. So I'll have to do some simple mathematics. In this case, it would be 480. Now, let's say this is our writing answer sheet. And we have space for two questions, 31 and 32. 31 we discussed was 776 BC and 32 was 480. So this is what we will write down on our answer sheet. Have I done the right thing here though? Let's just pause here for a second. If somebody did that in the exam, he or she would get absolutely no points for these two questions. Why? Because observe the instructions. One number only. We were only supposed to write down a number, whereas we chose to write down letters like AD and BC as well. So the correct answer should be just 776 and only 400. Make sure that you pay attention to the instructions, otherwise you will continue to lose unnecessary points in the exam. Thank you for watching.